All right, sorry for that, guys, but what I was saying was, Catwoman. The way her weapons work are just like Batman. She can incorporate her weapons into her combat too. Her weapons are not like Batman's per se. Her whip is a physical combat weapon that she can use it in combat, but it's more like a special move. It doesn't always work the same way every time she uses it. She uses her hands and her feet. Like she has her own like cat type fighting style, which it's hard to describe. It's just a real flexible, fluid looking fighting style, and it's really cool to see because with Batman, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get punches and kicks, right? So you're gonna get punches and bunches. You know you're gonna get that from Batman. But when you play with Catwoman, it's more interesting because the way she contorts and does different things to attack the enemies, it's more interesting and visually pleasing to look at because it's like, what the hell is she gonna do next? I mean, that's how I feel like with the battle system in this game. Is like I just want to keep playing to see what the hell is the character gonna do next when I press a button. It really does feel like that. It really does feel that deep, of a battle system, but it's only a one button combat system. It's like one button for punch, kick, and everything. You basically just direct the direction of the character, and it feels so fluid. I mean, it's like this is the perfect freaking game the way it's designed. Um, Catwoman's weapons are caltrops, which is an old school ninja weapon, right? Caltrops are these things you would drop on the floor, and they're like jacks. You ever play jacks with the ball, and you bounce the ball and try to grab the jacks and pick and catch the ball. Well, they're like jacks, kind of. They drop them on the floor, and they're like razor sharp edges so that people can step on them and hurt themselves. So she drops out a bunch of those mid combat. You could do this during the free form combat. You could be hitting the guy over here, go across over here, hit him. Go over here, grab these guys. Two guys come, you do a double counter, right? Then you drop some caltrops, and it drops all of them down to the floor. Then you use a pounce attack. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, the combat is freaking deep. Then she has these things called bowlers. Now, if you don't know what bowlers are it's like two balls, excuse the depiction, two balls attached to a string, right? And you basically take the string, right? The balls are like this, and the string is in the middle. You basically take the string and you hold them. You hold the string, and then you swing the bowls around like this. It's an old school, back in the day, caveman type hunting weapon. This is what they used to hunt with, like in the I think it's not the Middle Ages, like the AD time, like the prehistoric times, before they had bows and arrows and all that type of shit. They had this type of stuff where you swing these things around, and when you throw them, they would actually rotate like this in the air, and they would constrict around like your neck or your feet, and they would wrap around you, so they could stop an animal or a person from running, right? And she uses those, and you throw them at the enemies mid combat, and they'll wrap their feet up or hit them in the face and wrap their neck up, that type of shit. It's it's in fucking insane. Now I think she has another weapon, but I'm not sure if I got that yet. I'm not sure if there's a third one. I can't remember at the moment. But freaking incredible combat system on both ends for the characters, and I can't wait to see when I get a chance to play as Robin because I don't have that DLC, and I heard they're gonna do a Nightwing, um, but I don't know if that's really true yet. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna have more character DLC for this game. I'd love to see a Batgirl, and Batwoman. Those are two different characters. I would love to see challenge maps of them. Just add that. That would add a lot more depth because the characters play differently. I mean, they play so differently now. It's not like just okay, the freeform combat works the same with every character because it doesn't. The timing is different. The animations are different. The animations are what make the timing different. Okay, Batman's timing and Catwoman's timing is not the same because their moves, the animations are longer and shorter compared to each other. You know. Um, what else? I hear people saying the side missions are like a distraction. They're saying that the side missions are so deep and so well fleshed out that they take you out of the main quest. And I didn't feel like that. I just felt like the main quest showed me the direction I'm supposed to be going, but as Batman, you could actually go off and do other things and then come back to the main quest. So I just felt like the main quest is there, but the side missions are also there to not distract you, but to add more depth to the feeling. That Batman's in a world where there's not just one villain here. There's a whole bunch of villains. So he has to contend with and balance out his time to deal with these other guys and focus on the main problem. You understand what I mean? But I don't feel like it's overwhelming. I don't feel like it's a distraction at all. I just, in between doing the main quest, I do a main quest mission, right? And then before I go to another main quest, I try to do all the side missions before new ones pop up. You know what I mean? So I'll do a main quest mission, I'll get done with that, and then some new side missions will pop up, and I just be like, fuck it, let me just do all these side missions, and then I'll go back to the main quest. You know what I mean? The AR missions and the Zaz missions and the Bane mission. I don't want to say. I was about to say something about the Bane missions, but I don't want to do any spoilers. I'm gonna let you guys have your own experience. Um, what else do we got here? Oh, the Robin DLC. Now, a lot of people were saying that, oh, you only can get the Robin DLC at Best Buy. That's not true. Next month, November 22nd, they'll be making all of those skins that everybody's rushing all over the place to get, this skin, that skin, the Dark Knight Return skin, the Dark Knight Rises skin, or whatever. All these skins that are coming out with different things. Like I think the Grand Lantern DVD had a yellow Sinestro Corp Batman suit or something like that came with the Green Lantern DVD that recently just came out. It's not necessary. I mean, you're getting them early if you want to hunt them down like that. But next month, the 22nd, they're gonna have the DLC packs are gonna come out for Robin, I believe Nightwing, and all the Batman skins. Okay, so that's really freaking neat, you know. And I believe that if you get the collector's edition and you get the what is it, the Dark Knight Rises skin, the Dark Knight Returns skin, you also get the Catwoman animated series skin, and you get the Batman animated series skin, right? Something like that. Well, the animated series skin for Batman comes with the collector's edition, but with that DLC, you also get the Catwoman animated series outfit also. So you get both of those, right? Right. But it's not only at Best Buy. You're gonna be able to get that later on. They always say like you're not gonna be able to find this stuff. They know that they're not gonna make it a limited time thing where you're only gonna be able to get it once, and if you don't get it now, you'll never see it again. It's not gonna be like that because they want money. They know that they're gonna push the DLC later in the game because it's gonna be worth money. So they don't really do exclusivity. They do time-based exclusivity for everything. That goes with games too. We got Mass Effect on PlayStation now. It's like nothing is really gonna, unless it's made by Microsoft like Halo or something like that, you're not gonna see Halo on PlayStation, obviously. At least not no time soon. If it does happen, I'll probably be freaking 50. But you know what I mean. But now the collector's edition. This is one of the most worth it collector's editions I ever bought. I mean, I love the statue. I love the case. I have it displayed in my living room, pretty nicely. It's real small. It's not that big. I took that plastic case that it comes with, that plastic that slides up. I let this flap slide down. I let the flaps lay down flat, and then I put the plastic case on top of the Batman figure right there. So the flaps are sitting down, and I got the case sitting there in plastic. So it really looks nice. It displays very well. All of the extra stuff that it came with, the Batman album is freaking awesome. It's good music on that Batman album. I listen to rock music, not that often, but I do listen to rock music. I like Coldplay, Alien Ant Farm, Incubus, Nirvana. Like I listen to those types of groups a lot. Daft Punk. That's enough. I listen to a lot of rock music though, but not that often do I listen to it. But I do like rock music. But the Batman Arkham Asylum, or Arkham City rather, soundtrack is fucking good. I mean, I was like, wow, even the soundtrack is good. And it's not like some lame soundtrack where it's just like a bunch of songs that were recorded by artists from off of like the albums or something. No, every song is dedicated to the game. Like one song actually has Hugo Strange talking on the track. Like it's lines from the game. Like when he says I forgot what he says. He says I know who you are and all of this. Like what are you gonna do? And he says Bruce Wayne or whatever. They actually put that on like the end of a song or something. And it just sounds like wow, they really went in for this game. I mean, It's freaking amazing. Now, in the PlayStation 3 version, it comes with a well, the PlayStation 3 version and the Xbox version comes with Gotham Knight, Batman Gotham Knight, the movie, right? The 30 minute. Well, the couple scenes, like the reanimated versions of Batman, made by the not the Wachowski brothers, but it's made by the guys who did the Animatrix. Remember the Animatrix with the different directors from Japan doing their own renditions of certain things in the Matrix? It's made by them, right? And it's freaking awesome. I mean, you got little kids. The first episode that you see is, what is it called? Something about a story. Oh boy, I got a story to tell you. That's what they say at the beginning, I believe. And it's a bunch of kids, skaters. They're like skateboard children, and what they're doing is they're telling Batman stories to each other. Like, well, while they've been in the city, they're basically explaining how Batman is, because you don't see Batman all the time up close and personal. He doesn't stick around that long, and it's like a rare occasion to actually come in contact with him. So what they're doing is they're saying that they seen Batman, which they did, but they're children, so their minds are over exaggerating to them what he is. So they all see him differently. One person sees him as a monster that can basically disappear and reappear. Another kid sees him as like a guy in a big, like he's a robot. He's a guy in a big robot suit, or he's a robot. Um, and what the other kid imagined him to be? I forgot what the other kid imagined him to be, but it was very creative how they took that approach, and it just felt very fresh and very new, that they would think like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, let's make Batman in the mind of a child and see and show you how a child would depict Batman if they never seen him before, how their imagination would depict Batman. That was very creative. And another thing I like about Gotham Knight is, if you guys don't know, I made a video. They put some old school episodes of the '90s Batman animated series on there in the special features part. I think it's like 5 episodes too. It's a good amount, and I watched those, and they're freaking epic. And there's an episode on there that's just like that first episode in the Gotham Knight movie, with the kids imagining what they think Batman is. There's an episode on there that's like that too, that shows you in the '90s they had the same type of concept in the early '90s in the episode for the '90s animated series. Uh, but what else can I say about this game, man? I mean, you got to get this game. It has one of the best and one of the most well-built open worlds I have ever seen in my entire life. I mean, it blows everything out the water. I mean, I've seen people are telling me that they were looking forward to an even bigger game than this, like Skyrim, which is way huger than Batman is. The world is way huger. So they've said that they're saying that the hell with Skyrim. This game is taking them by surprise. I wasn't surprised, because after I played Arkham Asylum, I seen what Rocksteady could do. I seen their game making chops, and these guys are the definitive video game superhero video game making company now. To me, I would love to see them try to make a Superman game. If anybody could do it, it'd be these guys, because we haven't had a good Superman game forever. There's never been one. But if any company is able to be truthful to the character and to the brand of Superman and Batman, it's this company. They've proved it, and I'm happy that Warner Brothers actually did a good enough job to know when to shut the hell up and sit back and let somebody else build the game, so that we don't have to have any more sucky fucking Warner Brothers games. So that was really smart on their part. I applaud them for that. Just take the back seat, let these guys do what they're doing. It took them. They had to make the first game was basically perfect too. It took them up to have perfect success the first time for them to sit back and say, okay, made a lot of money. It was Game of the Year material. It won Game of the Year, many magazines, many Game of the Year trophies. This game is going to do the same thing. Expect the Game of the Year version of this to be out in no time with all the DLC packs and everything on it. It's going to happen. New subscribers, welcome. It's my man named Matt Denning, 19. Keep messaging me. Thanks for watching my videos. Anybody else, subscribe. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about the game. Real gamers stand up, man. Enjoy the Arkham City, because I know I am.